Hi guys, yes, it's me, your dorky friend Lisa. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, whatever you celebrate. Today, Naked Girl Reading, we're doing The Legend of the Great Pumpkin. Everybody knows Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin. Now we're going from Linus. It was almost Halloween. Lucy figured her brother Linus would do what he did every Halloween. I guess you'll sit in a pumpkin patch and wait for the Great Pumpkin, Lucy asked. Every year Linus waited. Every year he shared the legend of the Great Pumpkin with his friends, but no one believed him. One year Marcy joined him in the pumpkin patch. Linus explained that the Great Pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch. He thinks it's the most sincere. Marcy nodded, but then she said, I want to see the great grape when it arrives. Pumpkin, Linus corrected her. Marcy went home early. The next morning she asked Linus, did the great squash ever show up? Pumpkin, Linus shouted. See? He rolled her on over the thing. Another time, Sally joined Linus. When the Great Pumpkin flies over, we'll be the first ones to see him, Linus said. Sally smiled. This is exciting, Sweet Baboon. Don't call me Sweet Baboon, Linus told her. This is very serious. Okay, Pumpkin, Sally replied. Linus groaned. I can't stand it. Later that night, Linus heard a strange noise. Listen, do you hear that? He asked Sally. Is it the Great Pumpkin? She had to admit she heard something too. But to Linus's dismay, it was just Snoopy driving by on a Zamboni. Linus wanted to thank Snoopy for never saying anything bad about the Great Pumpkin. I'm going to let you sit in the pumpkin patch with me this year, Linus told Snoopy. Snoopy kept silent. He had a bad feeling about this. I really appreciate you sitting out here with me, Linus said, after telling Snoopy about the Great Pumpkin for the 100th time. Although I must admit, I've been wondering why you're wearing those dark glasses. Snoopy didn't say anything, but he was thinking. There are certain times when you prefer not to be recognized. One year, Linus decided to go alone. It wasn't long before he saw something. Linus couldn't wait to tell everyone when he had seen, I saw the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. He was standing with his arms in the air like this. He was waving his arms at me. Just then Lucy ran up to them. There's a cactus in the pumpkin patch, she said. You must have seen it, Linus. It's really tall with arms like this. That time Linus was the one who didn't say anything. After all the disappointments, Linus wasn't sure he was up for his usual Halloween tradition. Maybe it's time to forget the whole thing about the Great Pumpkin, Lucy suggested. Linus realized he couldn't give up. The Great Pumpkin was counting on him. He began to write a letter. This is ridiculous, said Lucy, but she began reading over his shoulder anyway. Dear Great Pumpkin, we are all looking forward to your arrival. Soon you will rise out of the pumpkin patch and fly through the air. You will bring presents to all the good little boys and girls in the world. I have tried to be good all year long, and I hope that you will bring me lots of presents. When Lucy got to the part about presents, she had a change of heart. Did you put in a good word for me? I've tried to be good, too. Lucy was starting to believe anything was possible. Linus mailed the letter and went straight to the pumpkin patch. After all, it wasn't Halloween without the legend of the Great Pumpkin. The end. Have a good night, guys. Happy Halloween.